Moss, get out of here. She's not going anywhere with you.
Look, I don't know what the hell the problem is. Our son needs Bridget right now.
You are not going to continue with this disgusting plan of yours, and she is not going anywhere near Ridge.
Thomas is in the hospital right now with alcohol poisoning.
What? Alcohol
That's
poisoning?
right, okay? He's in very serious condition. We're hanging around here doing nothing.
Let's go. What happened?
What happened was he got a bottle, he drank half the damn bottle, and almost died, for God's sake, because of Brooke.
Jonathan, it's Thorne. Listen, I was hoping you'd have that information for me by now. Look, I'm really anxious to get moving on this, okay? So come on by as soon as you find out something, all right? My whole future's riding on this.
Your whole future, huh? Let me guess. This has something to do with Macy?
You want a drink?
You are being awfully coy.
You are being awfully nosy.
Well, what do you expect? I'm a therapist. I'm trained to be curious. I annoyed the hell out of my last boyfriend. So, is it Macy?
Yes. Okay. You satisfied?
Well, that depends
On what?
on where I fit into this future of yours. Hi.
Brooke?
They told me in ER that Thomas was moved up here. Can I come in? He must be doing better if they gave him his own room.
Doctor said he's out of immediate danger.
That's great.
Yes, it is great. So where'd you disappear to earlier?
I went to the hospital chapel. I know I'm not one of God's favorite people right now, but I thought, what could it hurt, right?
Thanks.
Ridge, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, me too.
Did Thomas tell you what happened? Why he did it?
He doesn't have to, Brooke. I already know.
I'd give anything if what has been going on between you and me hadn't taken you away from him.
It sure won't happen again.
No, it won't. Because Thomas is your #1 priority. I understand that.
Do you really?
Yes, I do. So don't worry, okay? I'm not gonna bother you anymore. Whatever we have to work out, it can wait. Until you're ready, until Thomas is ready. I just want you to know, if you need a friend, I'll be here for you.
Brooke, I think it's a good idea if you concentrate on your daughter. I think we've taken enough time away from our kids, don't you?
Excuse me, we're looking for some information on a patient of yours. I think he was moved to this floor.
Is it a relative?
Yes, I'm his grandmother. This is his aunt.
What's his name?
Thomas Forrester.
Oh, sure. We just upgraded him from serious to fair, and he's starting to regain consciousness. He's in 407 right over here, but we're limiting his visitors to 2 right now, and his father's already in with him.
Thank you.
All right, Bridget, why don't you go?
Okay.
What did I just say to you?
Look, I'm not going to argue about that now.
We're going to get into an argument
You
about
two
this.
do whatever the hell you want. I'm going to see Thomas.
This is exactly what I did not want to have happen. You better find someplace private we can talk because this is going to get nasty.
You haven't answered me. Do I have any reason to hope for something more permanent between us?
Tricia. Look, you're an amazing woman. You're beautiful, you're fascinating, and you're sexy as all hell. If you would have asked me that question a couple of months ago about us getting together, yes, I would have been open to see where this would have led.
Enter Macy.
How many times do you get a second chance to fix something that you screwed up very royally?
Then your interest in her is only motivated by your guilt.
I treated Macy like garbage. And yeah, I beat myself up about it. But this isn't about making me feel better. I want to start over with Macy because I am in love with her. She opens my eyes, my heart, like nobody else can. And this time around, she's not going to doubt that at all. Because I'm going to give her everything. There's no reason for me to look anywhere else. Tricia? Hey. Hey. Come here. It's okay.
Rich?
Hey, what are you doing here? How did you know that...
Massimo.
That guy always seems to know what I need. Thomas was asking about you, too.
He was?
Yeah. You were his first words. I don't know what you did to that little guy, but he's head over heels. Never thought I'd see him have so much love for someone again. Same kind he had for Taylor. Here's Lifeline. What's wrong?
He called me before any of this happened. He wanted me to come over, and I could just tell by the sound of his voice that he was really sad. But I didn't. Rich, do you think...
No. Listen to me. You had nothing to do with this.
Maybe I could have stopped.
Bridget. Hey. Hi, sweetie. It's Bridget. She's here.
Yes, she is. Are we two of the luckiest guys in the world, or what?
Fine. We're alone. Say what you got to say and get it over with.
Massimo, what in the hell are you thinking? I mean, this is so sick.
Here, you missed a spot.
Thanks. I haven't done anything like that in a long time. I haven't felt like that in a long time.
Well, I'm flattered.
But that's all. You don't have to worry. I'm not gonna break down again or...
Well, as long as we know where we stand. Oh, I need to...
I know. I'm fine. Just get it.
Okay. Jonathan. Hey, come in.
Oh, sorry, it took me a while. I had trouble convincing the authorities overseas to send me all the necessary paperwork.
Jonathan, this is...
Thorne's roommate. I'm Tricia Quick.
Jonathan Young, Thorne's attorney.
So, do you have any news?
Well, shall we,
It's not like I'm going to keep this a secret, Jonathan.
All right, then.
Jonathan, come on. Don't keep me in suspense here. Yes or no? Is Macy's marriage to Lorenzo legal?
You think I'm sick? You ought to thank God for what I'm doing here.
Massimo, Bridget is not the answer to their problems.
Bridget should be in that house with Ridge and those kids.
As his wife and their mother?
No, look, they care for each other, all right? Let them find that out.
Are you crazy? Are you insane? He's never going to think of her as anything but his sister. And he shouldn't.
What are you talking about? He thinks of her as a woman with poise, intelligence, sensitivity. I've been all over the world. I've met all kinds of women, all right? She can hold her own against any of them.
Well, if you think she's so wonderful, Massimo, why don't you marry her?
You want Ridge to end up with Brooke? Is that what you want?
If the only alternative is his sister, yes, you bet.
Look, they care for each other, all right? They have to have a chance to find out.
So the truth can come out at last, right?
If Ridge finding out that they are not related is for his happiness, then that's a sacrifice we just have to make.
Do you think I'm stupid? The only person making a sacrifice will be me. You will be getting exactly what you want. The right to claim him as your son.
What is so terrible about that?
You want to rip him from his family, the only family that he's ever known, at this really tenuous and precarious moment in his life. You want to do that? What about Eric?
I don't care, okay? I just don't care.
You don't care about anybody but you. If you cared about me and you loved me, you'd leave this alone. And you would not encourage anything sexual between Ridge and Bridget.
You gave us a pretty good scare there, pal. Do you remember what happened?
Yeah.
You must have been feeling pretty bad to drink all that vodka.
I thought it was supposed to make me feel all better. That's what grown-ups say.
Well, now you know the truth, right? Alcohol doesn't really solve anything, Thomas. It just seems to make things worse. If you have a problem, what you do is you talk to somebody about it.
I'm sorry.
Honey, you tried. You tried to talk to me and I didn't listen. Thomas, is that why you did this? Because I didn't come over tonight?
Maybe. I don't know. I guess I was just mad.
At me?
At everything.
I know you were upset that I was spending so much time with Brooke. That's not going to happen anymore. From now on, you've got my full attention. Thomas, you're never going to have to go through anything alone again. Because I am always going to be here for you.
What about you, Bridget? Are you always going to be here too?
As you know, the situation is very complicated. Macy never signed the divorce papers we prepared for her before her car accident.
But the coroner declared her dead. Now, didn't that mean Macy and I were no longer married?
Yes, which is why I filed a motion to have the death certificate nullified.
Well, Macy, did she do anything in Europe to end our marriage?
I looked for an annulment or a quickie divorce. There's nothing on the record.
Then,
On paper, you and Macy are still married.
yes. Jonathan, I love you.
Save it for Macy.
Congratulations, Thorne.
Thanks. This is everything I could have hoped for. Of course, I have to convince Macy that this is what she wants, but what a place to start, huh? Things are gonna work out. Things are gonna work out.
Yes, they are.
You know how much I love you, right?
Does that mean you're going to spend more time with us?
It means that much to you, huh?
I guess it's sort of like having my mom around again. You do stuff like her. Nice stuff. Like reading to us and sewing our names into the back of our soccer uniforms. And even doing our homework with us.
Ooh, that's a big one. Major points for helping with the homework. Don't forget, she's funny, too.
You make us laugh. We don't laugh when you're not around.
Thomas.
I know you have to work and go to school and everything. But can't we be a part of your life? We won't take up much room. I promise.
Oh, you take up all the room you want, okay? Because I have a whole bunch. For you and your sisters and your dad. You guys all have a huge place right here. And no matter what's going on in my life, and no matter how busy I am, you come first. You're my guy, remember? Come here. Yeah. We had a deal, remember? A deal to stick together. And that's forever.
Stephanie, I've given up my life for you. And my life with my son. And I would go to the grave with that if I knew it was just to protect you. But now, my son's future is at stake, and nothing is more important than that.
Massimo, what happens when you tell Ridge the truth? And you've created this little charade with Bridget. What happens when he looks at you as though you're insane and says to you the only way he'll ever see that woman or think of that woman is as his sister? What happens then? With all of that heartache? Nothing will come from it.
Let me tell you something. Ridge and Bridget share a connection that goes beyond their being brother and sister. I've seen it, and you have seen it too. And we've got to allow them to explore that.
Oh, I can't listen to this. I can't listen to any more of this.
Stephanie. Ridge and Bridget really care for each other, whether they know it or not. And it's up to us to let them find each other. I mean, look at that. Would you please look at that? Look how good they are together. What's wrong with that? In God's name, what is wrong with that?